The most recent memory would be our graduation ceremony that was held in June. It was great seeing everyone back after 2 years due to the COVID situation, and seeing that everyone's doing great, be able to celebrate with family and friends, be able to see how far everyone has gone since King's in terms of work, in terms of those who have gone on to do further education, and just seeing friends. So that was definitely one of my favorite highlights at King's, which we would consider it post-King's. But whilst at King's, I think it was just attending classes, 9 a.m. classes, and when it finishes at 11, would go down together at the King's kitchen and have some food with my friends, and then just have discussions on politics and economics and what's happening in the UK, what's happening across the world. I think that was one of my favorite memories, just that ambience we built together. And I think that friendship has stayed on. So that definitely is a favorite memory of mine. I would definitely recommend my course to future students because I think it's an enriching course. It's a course that you can go in many different directions with it. You can work in the development space, you can work in development finance, you can work in the research aspect of development, you can work in the advocacy aspect of development as well, because it's all encompassing. You have courses like project management, you have courses like political economy, you have courses like international economics, which looks more so at trade between countries, looks more so at the role of multinationals and different companies in development. So yes, I would definitely recommend it. I think you'll get the full experience at a very global institution, at a very well-renowned top institution in the world. So I would definitely recommend it to future students. My master's degree enabled me with the analytical tools, the analytical skills that I needed in the workplace, given the type of classes I took in terms of political economy classes, project management. It equipped me with the analytical skills, the technical skills, as well as the theoretical skills and understanding of what works, what doesn't work in the development world, in Africa and in other parts of the world. So it equipped me in a way that it made me ready for what the workforce requires of me, what the workforce demands of me. So King's provided me with all these different tools and skills that work seamlessly in the workplace. At the World Bank, I've been working with the finance team where we've been working on the transitioning from the LIBOR loan system to the SOFR system. And it's been an eye-opening experience in terms of learning very fast, as well as looking at different countries, the loan systems, and what this means for them in the long term, in the short term. It's been a really, really enriching experience, as well as the nexus between development and finance. I've seen it firsthand at the World Bank. And this is something that I also saw theoretically at King's, development and finance, in one of my classes. And generally, I've been working as an economic consultant for research think tanks in the UAE as well as in the UK, doing economic research ranging from poverty and inequality to taxation, as well as other economic issues in Africa and other emerging economies. So I chose emerging economies and inclusive development because I wanted a course that was very focused on development at the grassroots level, development for the poorest of the poor. Coming from one of the least developed countries in Africa, I think that was very important in terms of gaining that knowledge, that skills, that theoretical know-how. And so emerging economies and inclusive development, from when I was applying, seemed like the right fit. And then when I got to King's, it was the right fit. And the classes I took, I think, really enhanced that further, as well as, of course, the help of my lecturers who made sure that whichever questions I had, they were there to answer. Even when we had discussions, they were there to have discussions in and out of the classroom setting. So I think that really helped my decision as well. No, I think a global perspective is really important. And yes, it really did help me because even in terms of my papers, I saw myself writing papers in different countries within Africa and other emerging economies across the world. And I think that was a very important perspective. It gave me a really broader perspective of development. And then personally for me, I think I can use those skills, those knowledge gained to apply it to the Gambia context to make things work out. But I think it really broadened my perspective and my horizon, just having that global perspective at King's.